Hey everybody, it's Eli Roberts at Adventures in Ink, a brand new comic book store in Leander, Texas. We are located in the Reagan Shopping Crossing Center behind the Seven Oaks coffee shop in the Brass Tap. So if you're out and about today, come and see us. It's a beautiful Friday. It's a perfect day to get some new comics or some old comics or some board games or some miniatures or whatever your geeky heart desires. We hopefully can help you out with that. It's Friday, so on Friday we do a little bit of a Flashback Friday type of thing where I talk about a comic from back in the old days. And so what we're going to talk about for a little bit also kind of ties in with a comment that was made on social media like either earlier this week or last week, where some people were saying like, hey, there shouldn't be any IP laws. Like if it should all just be open and free and all that stuff. And so there's a problem with that, in that the people who come up with this stuff, the people that come up with the IP, then their stuff is used to make other stuff, and they don't get compensated for that, and even though they're the originator of it. A great example of this is back in 1938, two guys from Cleveland, Ohio, Jerry Seigel and Joe Schuster, created a comic book character that you might know, Superman, and at the time they sold it to DC Comics for $130. $130 for Superman. And DC Comics, published a bunch of Superman stuff. They made a radio show, they made a TV show, a cartoon show. It's a movie franchise. Superman is recognized all around the world, and Joe Schuster and Jerry Seigel got $130 for it. Now, some people may argue, well, they got paid for it. They sold Superman, they got paid for it. And other people may argue, well, it's a little imbalanced because of the cultural impact that Superman's had. And, these guys deserve a little bit more than $130. Superman's been copied and has been promoted throughout time and across different companies. Like, here's a Spider-Man issue. Notice any similarities? Here's that one, here's that one, here's that one, here's that one. So, when you talk about getting rid of IP law, then how do you compensate the creatives who come up with stuff and then their stuff is used by other people who maybe are able to make it more successful and, really blow it up? Like, do they not owe anything to the original people? I don't know. But definitely a conversation worth having in the world of AI. I will always say, if you came up with it, then you should get paid for it. All right, guys, that's it for Flashback Friday, a little history lesson and some IP law. How about that? We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.